Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Riding Along with Dan. Michael King, what's going on, man? How are you? What are you up to today, brother? Right now, I just took a ride down to the yard. As you can see, it is raining outside. It's a pretty shitty Saturday, and it's only 45 degrees, but I wanted to come down and do a video on one of the trucks, but I don't know. I don't feel like getting wet, you know what I mean? I don't feel like going out in the rain. But I think in a few minutes I might just take a walk over to that crane. Still call it a crane carrier, but years ago that's what they were called. Now they're made by Battle, B-A-T-T-L-E, and we got quite a few of these trucks. You're just chilling with my brother. Good for you, man. That's awesome. I don't know. I was at the doctor's this morning, and I got some more medication. I got a chest infection. Borderline pneumonia. They said again that sometimes I lose my breath easily because my lungs are filled with crap. So I got medication. I got to take it home. It's pretty strong stuff. They said only take it at night and don't drive while you take it. So definitely got to take it before I go to bed. But anyway, that's what's going on with me. I was there earlier this morning. I figured I would go. Because every morning I get up, I'm coughing and choking and trying to bring up all that shit that's in my lungs. And this is the second time going for the same problem, so hopefully this is going to do the trick. I really do. As you can see right in front of me, guys, is the IWS. It's a brand new Battle McNeilus 31 cubic yard garbage truck. It's one of the favorite trucks here at the yard. Yeah, I hope I'm getting better soon, man. Me too. But it's one of the newer trucks that IWS has on the fleet. The Battle, because honestly, a lot of drivers, I've asked quite a few how they like it. And I know I said this before, but the Battle is pretty much one of the nicest trucks that the guys love to drive. Number one reason, you can see the cab, how low it is to the ground. So when you're doing residential and garbage cans at the curb and you're stop and go all day and you're working with only one helper and the driver's got to get out, get in, get out, get in, it really, really helps the situation when your cab has got what they call easy access, okay? Easy access is when it's low to the ground, you step in, you step out. It's not like the Freightliner on a residential route. The Freightliners, I like them, but I don't like them. The Freightliners are good for commercial, but not on residential, because the Freightliner, if you as a driver have to get in and out of that cab is very high off the ground. And I gotta tell you, when you're doing that all day, that's a friggin' workout. It is not as low as, say, the Battle is. You gotta climb 3 steps to get into a Freightliner. And honestly, as a driver doing that all day, it really gets tiring fast. But if you had 2 helpers on the back of the Freightliner and you just drive, then that's not going to be a problem. But like I said, a lot of my drivers, I asked them, how do you like the Battle? And they said the turning radius is unbelievable. They said it's really, really good. The camera setup, the backup camera, the heat, the air conditioning, everything in that truck, the power mirrors, the heated mirrors, comes standard equipment on all the Battle trucks, which a lot of guys, they love it because, you know, these are not extra options that are added in. These actually come with the truck. It's got all LED lighting on the front of the truck, LED headlights, LED marker lights, and I gotta tell you, they are bright as hell. The guys love them. No need to run with the high beams on anymore. They just run with the regular LED lights on. As far as performance, really good gas mileage. It's got the big regen system on it, which is working very well, knock wood, never any problems so far that I've heard of. It comes equipped with also the 3 reflective triangles in case you break down, which I hope you never need. It comes with a spill kit on the side and one in the cab. And it also comes with a fire extinguisher that on all trucks, they're either mounted in the cab or on the body somewhere. That is absolutely a necessity to have on any truck today that you drive. But as far as work-wise, the 31-yarder McNeilus body, which is all we seem to use at IWS, which are no complaints from me because that's what I got on my front loader. And I got to tell you, it really packs a good load. I like it. As far as a packer, I've heard guys saying they put on 17, 18 tons on a load of residential garbage. And I got to tell you, that's a pretty damn good load for 31 cubic yard McNeilus packer. Sometimes when the garbage is wet and it's heavier, of course you're going to put on a little bit more weight. But you can see now that I'm starting to lose my voice, and that's because of what's going on in my chest. And if I stop talking, then it gets worse. So I'd rather keep talking. So I think right now I'm just going to go over there and give you guys a close-up of the battle truck. This truck, I believe, is driven by a friend of mine who works for the company, and Francisco, and he really takes care of this truck. He really does. It's a nice truck, and you can see how clean the rims are. You can see how well it's taken care of. So it takes good care of it. All right, let's put my phone on the holder so I can walk over there and show you guys what's going on. All right, let me do that right now. All right, let me get out of the car. I think it has stopped raining momentarily. I know it's probably going to come back. So let me just get out and walk over there and take a closer look at the truck. I don't know if he's got the Rhino application on the back of his truck, but I like that they put the mud flaps on the back so the dirt's not flying up on the helper when he's driving. No, it's just got the tipper for the toter cans. But look at this truck's almost a year old, and look at how clean the back of the blade is. That's how good this guy takes care of his truck. Of course, it's going to be a little rust because you're dumping containers all day. But look at how clean it is. That shows you that the driver really takes care of his truck. I mean, it's a nice truck. Here we have, right beside us is one of our Freightliner tractors. They started to park them over here now. So when the driver comes in, he can park his car in the spot where the truck is parked. But getting back to the IWS battle, you can see the setup on the back here. Everything has a separate fan, which is something new I've never seen before until I saw the battle. So let's say your fan breaks on the truck, you only have one clutch fan. That's it, you're done. If one of these fans let go, you can still keep driving the truck. Everything is so nice and clean. Like I told you, this driver really is up on taking care of the equipment, and I love to see that. You know me, I'm the same way. I'm always cleaning, always washing, and always taking care of the equipment. Here's a look at the inside, the passenger side. He's got his helmet there, a lot of leg room in this truck, a lot of space. Dashboard is nice and shiny, nice and clean. You can see he's got his crate there filled with all his cleaning material, place to put his water. There is the book. It's a binder in every IWS truck that actually has all the information for the truck, the registration, the insurance, everything is right there in case he needs it. Also, the 3 red reflective triangles are there. See how easy? I'm already in the truck. One step, you're in. So, looking from the passenger side over, you can see how roomy this truck is. I mean, it's padded all here, nice soft padding. The time of the heat works good, the air conditioning works good. The dashboard, everything is in your reach. There are the controls right there for the body. The work lights, the PTO. Here is mounted on the dashboard, which I like, is the diagnostics. that you could actually, the mechanic could actually look through this and see if there's any issues going on with the truck. Here we have several ports along here to plug in your phone. Okay, you got 3. That's pretty cool. I only have 1 in my front loader. I got to talk to Peterbilt about that. And then you got, of course, you got 3 back windows, which is very nice. You can see what's going on behind you if need be. And also seat belts, which I like. That's one thing I like about this truck. You see the adjustable seat belts? I love that. I wish I had that in the Peterbilt, because the seat belt in the Peterbilt is like cutting into my neck. And I had to buy one of those cushions that attach to the seat belt so it doesn't rub my neck like it does. Here you got the big windows for view out the driver's door, same on the passenger. You got the beautiful big rectangular mirrors and the spot mirror, and that is actually on both sides of the truck. You got your big vents right here for the heat and for the air conditioning. You just touch them, they slide right open. You got your coffee holder for your passenger. And I gotta tell you, there's a lot of leg room here. A lot of leg room down here in this truck. And like I said, there's a netting right there for more storage. What do we got up here? You got, excuse me, more storage up here. Okay, and then you got your 2 fans in springtime, early summer. You can run the fans. Their work office switch, that's right here. Off and on, off and on. There you have the speakers for the radio. And then you have, of course, the 2 work lights right here for in the cab. They're not turning on right now because the main battery source is shut off. Here we have your backup camera. And that black box in the window actually is what we say is the spy in the cab. It watches everything going on in front of you. It watches you as a driver. If you brake hard, it actually will set off that camera and it will notify dispatch that you just braked hard. This camera is also hooked up to the cameras that are on the mirror frame. There's a camera on the driver's mirror frame. There's a camera on the back. And on my truck, of course, because it's a front loader, I have a camera on the roof to see the hopper. So on the driver's side up top, you will see it's got a really, really cool built-in AM, FM, CD radio made by Pioneer. Next to that is the controls for the air conditioning and heat. You got your high speed, you got 1, 2, and 3 for the speeds. And then you got your visor up there that you can pull down, the same on the passenger side, so you can stop the sun from going in your eyes. These are also adjustable, that if I pop it out, I can bring it around and block the view on the window. Here on the dashboard, look at how clean this dashboard is. This guy's unbelievable. Usually you would find papers and pens and all kinds of trash, but no, not this driver. Troy, what's going on, buddy? I'm actually doing a review of the Battle garbage truck that we just got a little while ago. And this is one of our drivers that takes care of his truck really nice and neat, nice and clean. No dust at all in the cab. And these seat belts, like I was saying, they are adjustable. And I wish we had that in the Peterbilt, but actually we do not. Here's a grab bar for getting in, getting out. And here is the switch on the passenger side for the window to go up and down. That's what I love about this truck. Everything comes standard. Power windows, power mirrors, and then you got your heated mirrors. So it actually gives you a lot when you order a truck like this. And then it's just a simple 1 step down and you are out. So there you have it, guys. The Battle. Beautiful truck. I really like it. It runs well, it rides well. It really is a cool truck. Here we have the Freightliner tractor, 4177. And here is this one of our newer? No, this is the older Freightliner. The 114 SD is what they call them. Okay. And go down the line. What else we got? We got another battle right here. 2678. This is another 31 cubic yard McNeilus body. And like I said before, that's all we do have at Interstate Waste Services, our McNeilus bodies. It's another battle. We have quite a few battles in the lineup at IWS. Here's another Freightliner tractor. Like I said, they're starting to park the tractors over here. They come in the morning, they move the truck, they park their car in their spot, and then they bring the truck across the yard to hook up to the trailer. Here we have some across the street there. We have some of the safety guys, some of their cars. It's where they park them over the weekend at the yard. You're really not allowed to take any IWS vehicle home with you. It's got to stay on the work premises. Here we have 2450. It's one of our older Freightliners. It's only, when I say older, it's not old, maybe 2 years the most. Here we have 2343. One of our older Peterbilts. That's a very big cab and it's a very long truck. You would not believe how long it is until you get in there and sit and look through the rearview mirror. Here is another one just like it, 2342. So we got two identical Peterbilts, this one and this one. I do love the headlights. The headlights are pretty cool and they are bright. I love the big spot mirrors. That really helps too in blind spots. And they have it on this truck too. Here's my favorite little truck, the IWS Mini Packer. Love that truck. That will be coming to a car show with me on May 3rd. And here's a Peterbilt. Here is the new Freightliner I was telling you about. How high it is off the ground. It's like climbing a mountain trying to get into it. Very high up. All right, guys, so I will get back to you later on. Be good, be careful.